no Ozempic, Owen. He writes, I think this is a double standard, and I'm curious what y'all think. My wife wants me to lose weight. First, she pushed Ozempic. I said no to the shot. Now she's basically put me on a super strict, bland diet and counts what I eat.
Ooh.
If I suggested Ozempic to her and monitored what she was eating, I'd be called controlling, a misogynist, or worse. How do I get her to back off and let me handle losing weight my own way?
You don't do it by calling out the double standard.
Why can't you call out the double standard?
Because she means well.
She doesn't mean well.
She really does. She wants you to be healthy, and she is just using the tools at her disposal, because I guarantee that growing up, that is how all the people in her life that meant well for her, of maintaining her weight, of, fixing her hair, doing her makeup, they all nagged her like that. They were all controlling like that. So she's just using what she knows of, like, I want my husband to be healthy. I want him to live a long life and for us to have a long relationship. And it just doesn't seem like he's taking care of himself. What can I do to help push him? And so that's all she's trying. She's trying to love you. And you have to have a conversation with her to help her see, like, this is a little nagging.
How is it not a double standard, though?
It isn't.
He's right. If he were to suggest this to his wife, he'd be in divorce court right now.
Well, I mean, you are right that it is a double standard. It's one that I didn't realize until like college, whenever I was telling my boyfriend he was a little tubby and maybe needed to hit the gym. And then right at that same time, one of my best friends broke up with her boyfriend because her boyfriend had made a comment about her weight, and she ended the relationship immediately. And I was like, oh no, but it's because that's what we know how to do. I didn't mean it like, oh, let me pick at my boyfriend. I just wanted him to be healthy.
601-995-1017 is our phone number. What do you think? Does Owen have a right to say, no, I'm not going to try to lose weight? It's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that she would expect him to do that, and I don't think it's fair that he's not allowed to say anything to her about her weight. Whatever you said for the DM dilemma, Allison, has disappointed Olivia.
I know. That hurt me. My chest physically hurts right now, Olivia. I'm so sorry.
Olivia says, I'm kind of disappointed in you, Allison. The DM dilemma is all about Owen, who his wife has decided that he needs to lose weight. She suggested Ozempic. He said no. So then she just put him on a very, very strict diet. And he says, this is double standard. It's not fair. If I told her she needed to lose weight, I would be labeled the worst husband ever. Yeah. We hear all the time of husbands and boyfriends getting their girlfriends even like a slim reminder, like, hey, I signed you up for the gym, and that's not acceptable. Right. Why is it why is the reverse acceptable? What did you say, Allison?
So I feel like she's coming from a good place, and we have to recognize the double standard that's probably been placed on her whole life. Like, growing up as a woman, I was nitpicked by a lot of the women in my life. And so I get it. It's not good. I didn't like it when it was happening to me, and it's taken a lot of growth to get better at that. But if your wife hasn't had that opportunity to grow, she's doing what she knows how to do. I think it's coming from a place of love.
So as he says, if we're calling out double standards, let's call out the fact that men can get away with being overweight, but she can go out on the street or post a video online, and whether or not she's overweight, men will criticize her looks viciously. Look, look at all the leading male family men who are overweight and their skinny wives that have been pushed in the media for years. Men are allowed to be overweight. Women are expected to maintain a small body.
Whereas Ashley is saying this husband needs to tell his wife that it is a double standard, because she says, I know I would take it the wrong way if that's what my man said to me.
This from a first-time texter. It doesn't happen often, but I absolutely agree with Adam on this one. I say, maybe he could use this to his advantage. I just thought of this. Like, maybe he should make himself some rewards for losing some lbs.
Oh.
To be provided by the wife.
Oh, Oh, no.
It could be anything. Like, it's up to you.
I feel like Abigail has figured out what I'm trying to say and is saying it in a much better way. She texted in, she probably does mean well, but she's going about it completely the wrong way. I feel he has the right to call it out and show her what she's doing is wrong. It's his decision at the end of the day. If he feels good about himself and the way he sees himself in the mirror, she doesn't have control or power over him for his diet or to control every single thing that he eats because he refused a weight loss shot.
Jesse, what do you think?
Well, I'm going through this exactly right now, but the opposite, reverse direction. I've lost like probably 30, 40 pounds since December. My wife just jumped on board about 2 weeks ago. We've been waking up 4:45 in the morning, hitting the gym by 5. I've been having her on supplementation meals. I tell her what to eat, everything, but I had to make the suggestion right off the bat and say, hey, you want to be healthy, you're going to have to do it this way. So, she took all the directions like a champ.
Do you feel like maybe what Owen's wife is missing is that she's not participating with him? Like, she's not modeling it for him to then say, hey, join in with me versus like, you need to lose weight. Here's what you should do.
It all depends, too. Yeah, we're working out together, eating the same thing together, taking the same everything. So we're doing it all together, this journey together. And then we'll have our cheap ice cream tomorrow. Well, I'm looking more forward to that than anything.
Yeah.
But he may be way too far gone, and he don't want to admit it. There's a point where you get way too far, and people know if you need to get pulled back in because, you get older, you got to do something, or it'll kill you fast.
Thank you for the call, Jesse. Real quick, let's go to one more call. What's your name?
It's Brother Jerry.
Brother Jerry's here. What's your advice, real quick?
I was just calling to see if he's considered losing weight.
What do you think he should do to lose weight, Jerry?
I would recommend working out. Probably not shoving food in my face that's full of sugar.
There you go.
All right, Jerry, you're killing it today. You're fantastic. Talk to you later. It's Y101, Adam and Allison.
Adam and Allison in the morning.